Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Catherine Mimano once again, and thank you so much for tuning in. It's always an honor to have you on board as I go through my Go Life Challenge. Today, I am on day 9 of my 10-day Go Life Challenge. Truly, I've come a long way. And as I come to the end of this journey, tomorrow will be my last day. I find that every day has been more enjoyable than the other. And really that is because you, my followers, you, my audience, have truly been awesome. You come, and at the end of it all, on my business page, you leave me with a lot of comments, with a lot of encouragement, and I just love that. And I take everything that you tell me to heart, and I always try to come back with it the next day and see how I can improve on it. And today is no exception. So I truly want to thank you, each and every one of you who has been coming online and following me, and even those of you who have been catching the replays, because I do understand the time zones don't allow us to all be online at the same time. So thank you very much. And today, as always, please feel free to leave your comments for me, your likes, your loves. I enjoy that. Okay, so we do that at the end of this session. This session, again, we are back to doing it solo. We had 3 days of doing interviews with our fellow business partners. But today, we have gone back to doing it solo. And how am I going to do this? Today, I will be talking to you about my business, and this business that I thoroughly love, this business that I would almost say I'm addicted to, because I can't just seem to stop thinking about this business. And even when I walk away, like from my desk, I always keep on thinking, there is something I should have done. There is something I need to be doing. And that is how exciting this whole venture has been for me. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right. So today I thought I would come on and share some of the results that I can talk about from my business. And I know that people look at results in very different ways. You have the tangible and you have the intangible results. Today, I'm going to talk about just 3, and then I will come and talk about the rest tomorrow. Being my last day, I will want to come and recap and actually tell you more about the results within this business. Now, as I think about this, what are some of the results that I can talk to you about? And some of the results that I can talk to you about, for example, and I think you've heard me say this right from day one, is the issue of mindset. I find I've come a long way in thinking of myself as an employee, and now beginning to think of myself as an entrepreneur. Because you cannot run this business unless you switch that mind to actually think about you being an entrepreneur, you being a business owner. And for me, I've come a long way. I wake up every day looking at, what does my business look like? What are my numbers indicating? And I find that I'm actually making great strides in that. And again, I cannot wait to see where this takes me in the next couple of months. All right, so that's number 1, the mindset. The second one is, when I came into this business, I didn't realize how much I did not know. Because yes, you've been around people who work on computers, or even yourself, you work on computers, But you don't get to realize really how much you don't know. And this business, because of the training and the way the training has been structured, I have been able to learn so much through the training. The training is what enabled me to actually set up my complete business. Imagine me being able to set out a whole business from A to Z. I was able to do that. And over and above that, over and above setting up the business, the same training then enabled me to learn how to use the various platforms. The training taught me how to use social media as a business. Before, Facebook, for example, was just a place to go when I want to pass time. It is the place I went when I wanted to escape from the realities that were around me. It was a kind of place I went to. In other terms, I would say it's a place where I went to distress. And again, if you do too much of that, it ends up being a lot of wastage. But I never saw Facebook as a place where I could actually go and conduct a global digital business. And today I'm doing that. I've also learned how to use other platforms like LinkedIn. Yes, I've had a LinkedIn account for a while because of my other careers. But again, that was just to put myself out there, to tell people what it is that I do, to put out my CVs, okay? And to be able to make recommendations for other people who are looking for certain jobs. But again, I never saw that as a platform on which I could run my business. And today I'm doing that. I look at a platform like Instagram. Again, if you told me about Instagram, I knew that that is where the people go and, waste time and do all sorts of funny things and put themselves out there. Here we like to call them the slay queens and so on. But I never saw that as a place where you could go and conduct business. And today I have learned to do that, and I'm actually utilizing that. I have learned how to also utilize a platform like YouTube. That you can actually go to YouTube, and I know I have always gone to YouTube when I want to learn how to do something, and I would always go and learn it there. Beautiful, beautiful platform. But I have never thought of using the same as a platform to run my business on. And this is something that I have now been taught. I have set up my channel and I'm able to do that. So all these are strides and all these are results, tangible results that I can say I have seen from my business. When I think about those results, they are what I put together, and they are what that enables me to be able to put my digital global business out there, so that be it that somebody is scrolling on Facebook, they will come across my business. If somebody is on Instagram, yes, they will come across my business, and so on and so forth. So we don't just rely on one platform. We try and say, let's use as many platforms as we can. Those are the platforms. And of course, you have been taught, and I've learned the different ways of being able to drive traffic to my business. These are the free ways of driving traffic, like doing my posts on Facebook and Instagram and so on, and also the paid traffic. And again, very, very interesting that you can actually be able to direct people to your website or to your landing page, depending on what method you want to use. All you have to do is decide the method that you want to use, and there is training to whichever method you want to use. How awesome is that? So you have the business set up. You have ways of being able to drive the traffic, which you have been taught. through the training. And now you are even taught, or you are given the other tools. So we've looked at the mindset, we've looked at the skill sets that you learn, and then there is the tool sets. There are so many different kind of tools that are handed to you in this business that it is up to you again to decide what it is that works for you, taking into account the recommendations that have been given during the training. And I always used to wonder how people make all sorts of banners and posters and so on, until you come to find out that actually it is something that you can do. And when I look at what it is that I do on a daily basis, I get amazed, because I look back and I say, oh wow, I really wish I had started this earlier. But at the same time, that's just a wish. I have no regrets, because whatever it is that I've been doing in life, I thoroughly enjoyed. And they were all part of what makes me who I am today. All right? So I always enjoy sitting down and saying, so what do I want to put out there today? And when I do put it out and it looks good, I say, yes, I did this. I didn't have to pay anybody to do it for me. And I know I can. But because I wanted to learn it first before I give it to anybody, that's why I put the effort into it. And I'm quite happy with the results. Now, having said all that, what else goes into this? The results that I have seen, oh my. For me, I just love having the day to myself, having my life to myself, deciding when I want to start my work and when I want to finish for the day. Do I want to work today? And even those days that you really do not want to work, there's always something you will find that you need to do, like going out to help other people, seasoning their pages and so on. That doesn't take too much of an effort. So if you really don't want to sit and do anything that will stress you out, you can always do that. And the people who you follow, they've always got something very interesting, something very refreshing, something hilarious that will actually lighten your mood as you go through their pages. So I love the time flexibility. And I know it sounds odd when I say this, but for me, I think the thrill is being able to start my work early, because I'm an early person. I'm an early morning person. And I can start my work as early as I want. I don't have to wait for an office to open at 8 o'clock or for somebody to be ready for me at 9 o'clock. And that time flexibility is really something that keeps me going. For example, today there was a mastermind, and I know that there are people really working behind the scenes, because I find like it is very stressful for some of us because of where we are to attend those masterminds, because of the times they happen. And I keep saying, you know what, for me, it's not a bother at all. 4 a.m. is quite perfect timing, because I can start work at 4 o'clock and by 10 I'm done. If I want to come back and do some more work like I'm doing this evening, I will do that. And it is not stressful for me at all. So time flexibility is big. It leaves me with time to do all the other things that are important to me without having to watch the clock, without having to think that I've got to go with somebody else's time. And over and above the time flexibility is also the location flexibility. I can take this business and go and sit in the park. As long as there's Wi-Fi, I can do that. Or I can sit in my house. I can go wherever I want to go. As long as there's Wi-Fi and I have my phone or I have my laptop, I can work from there. I don't have to think of getting into my car, getting into the horrendous traffic jams of Nairobi, Kenya, to get to a job. I do it all from the comfort of my own home or wherever I choose to be, without having to get into a traffic jam. And the results are many. The results are many. But for today, I want to leave you with those. And really, the point here is, if I can do it at my age, remember, I'm a retiree for the last 10 years. And I didn't retire early because I was rich. Okay? I retired at the normal age. And if I retired 10 years ago and I'm into this new venture, totally new, and doing it, why can't you do it? You're 32, you're 35, you're 40. And you think that this is hard? No, it isn't. It isn't. Everything is provided for you. The mentorship is given to you. The coaching is there. Okay? And tomorrow I come and tell you about the most amazing results that you also get from this business. And I'm saving that one for tomorrow because that one is big. That one is big. So for today, I want to leave you with those. It's been a pleasure again talking to you. Remember, all you need to do is take the first step. And the first step is reaching out and saying, I want to learn more about what this business is all about. So I've put my contact at the bottom there, and you can see it scrolling on the banner. And just reach out. Give us your name, your email address, and we'll take it from there. Trust me that this is one opportunity you will never regret getting into. But you will regret 5 years from today, when a lot of other things are not working, those jobs that are struggling right now are lost. And you start saying, I wish I had started this as a side hustle. Nobody's telling you to quit your job right now. No, it is you started as a side hustle, you learn what needs to be learned. When I found this opportunity, the one thing that I did immediately, because I realized what was in it and what it was going to require of me, I didn't even go back to my job. My job as an independent consultant, I didn't, because there was no way I was going to split my time and my effort between what I'm doing now and what I was doing before. All right? So this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I thoroughly love what I do, and I am just looking forward to being able to mentor you as you come in and teach you or help you learn what it is that I have already learned. And I wish you all the best as you think about it. This is all part of the due diligence. As you come in, you are under no obligation to get into the business. You're simply coming in to learn what the business is about as part of your due diligence. And once you have been able to do that, the decision is yours. This opportunity is not for everybody. If you don't want to work, if you don't want to follow the step-by-step training, if you are not coachable, if you are not a person who believes in encouraging others, then this opportunity may not be for you. May not be for you. So for now, I want to leave you with that and wish you a good day or a good evening, depending on where you are. And I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you tomorrow. And before I go, I want to thank my audience. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody, thank you so much. I can see you there. And I really thank you. Okay? Pretty Panessa, thank you so much. Lula, thank you. Dar Rodriguez, thank you so much. Marie, thank you. Beatrice Chege, nice to see you here. All right? And truly, this is an amazing opportunity. There is Robin also, Christina, Robin, Elsie, thank you so much for joining in. Tanya, Christine, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be on the same time as I did today. And thank you so much. God bless you. Take care. Bye.